Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. Um, I make a lot of fancy slingshots in a variety of different shapes, sizes, but I also find there's always a need for what I call beater slingshots. Slingshots you don't want to pay much for or care much for, or you can throw around the truck. Um, just put it in the cup holder so that it's not fancy at all, or in the glove box, or even let it roll around on the floor. There's also the need for something similar because we're lucky and privileged as a sport to have more and more tournaments where people just show up who have never shot before, and just want to try it and want to thing. And it's it's not very fun handing them a fancy slingshot. You want to hand them something that they can beat up and you don't care about. A lot of times we just take, natural forks, cut them, sand the tips a little bit, and wrap some bands on them and let them go. But you also want them to be able to try a few other nicer shapes to see if they like them. So I recently got one of those vibrating uh, polishers from Harbor Freight. Um, Surprisingly, a very good quality one considering where it came from. But I had this half-inch core that somebody had given me at one time. I literally just knocked a little off here and a little here and gently rounded the edges, okay, with a coarse um, spindle sander, okay. Uh, Polished the insides with a 220, hit them with a little round. Basically, the whole thing took less than half an hour on various tools, okay. Took a chainsaw file to these just to smooth them out a little bit, okay. Then I threw it in the vibrator with ceramic media, okay. And gosh, I probably left it in there for 8, 10 hours. I don't even know. One of those things where you turn the machine on in the morning before you go to work and come back and it's all set to go. And, it's got a very nice patina. There's a few scratches still left from the course shaping I did. So I've got some ideas to remove that for future episodes if I really feel it's needed. But I mean, it's smooth enough it won't bother you. This is a bean flip design. Okay. I think it's called the Dragon Claw, but I'm not sure exactly. I can't even remember who gave me this core, but at the time I remember we had a whole bunch of cores made. One person had a very good water jet cutter. I think the cores were like $20 a piece. So I mean, if you get enough of them, you can make a nice collection of beater slingshots. If not, it takes me another 15 minutes to actually cut a shape out if I want to. This also allows people to test the ocularis plugs if they want. And just give them something slightly nicer to either beat up or keep around. And I'm constantly looking for ways to do that because you can't just take all these fancy slingshots and then people show up and there's nothing for them to shoot. That just discourages them from even coming. So anyway, it was a fun learning experience. Oh, and then at the end, I ran it through the vibrator with some vibra polisher with ceramic media and literally just stuck it in the dishwasher to get it clean. Ran it through on one of the cycles with all the dirty plates, and then just scrubbed it afterwards to make sure the one or two spots that didn't come clean came clean. Anyway, guys, just another fun experiment. This slingshot will be up, and hopefully at the next two events I go to, people can just shoot it for fun and not feel guilty, although I'm sure somebody will want to buy it to throw in their truck. Take care.